Hello and welcome to Unite Review. This is a series where we go over Unite players, the top ranking Unite players gameplay, and we're just going to go review it, give a general consensus, some feedback, and maybe you can learn something for your own games. That's the whole point of it. Now, because I believe in upfronting the knowledge, I'm going to be telling you that this game is about a supporter main. Well, at least we're watching one of the only supporter pubs on the top 10,000 player list. So it's going to be interesting. We're going to see what we have. Right now we have an ELDEGOSS with potion, and we're gonna have to learn a little bit about it. What are they moving with, what they got. So if you're gonna enjoy this type of video, please leave a like, comment, and sub to the channel. I would love to hit 50 likes this video. I mean, it's a bit ambitious, don't blame me. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, and when we start with the game, we're just gonna watch. Okay, he's going to the top lane. This is a good start. Generally, you want to play your support in the top lane, and he's got XP share as well. This is a really, really good start. We really enjoy it when people are doing probably more of the basics. I absolutely hate it when people don't have XP share. It is one of the best items in the game. Make sure you are running that on the supports. And as you can see, they're doing some level 2 trades. Enemy team does have XP share as well, but no real support. So you got a lot of auto power from ELDEGOSS, and ELDEGOSS is keeping good range. I'm not too upset here. Now, I guess we're going to talk a little bit about the situation. I run to the top lane, we fight over the middle farm, what to do next. You can go to your side, you can go invade the other team's side, you just have to decide what you're going to do for the next 10 seconds, because usually you end the fight at 30, right? Like you'll see this fight, it's 9:30, and now, in the next 10 seconds, the top one will spawn, like this thing here. And when that spawns, then the team has to decide, hey, look, what's our alternatives? Did I use my my moves too early on this Bunnelby? If they use your moves too early on Bunnelby, this is going to be free for the enemy team. All part of consideration. Consider you to watch the video. Some healing. You see, when he uses Earthquake, is going to determine. Okay, no Earthquakes used. Honestly, I have the blue side a little bit ahead here. And then just instantly dragging into the bush. That's much better gameplay. You always like to see that. You always like to see them dragging into the bush, making sure they're getting hits. This Garchomp's getting big. And I really like the Garchomp in the lane. ELDEGOSS probably could chase this 4, but I mean, hey, look, pad sitting's fine. It does not look like we're going to be getting help from the jungler. The jungler's down the bottom. So yeah, just leaving the minion low. Maybe some last second auto attack. Okay, nice. Okay, they both got the experience there. Not too bad, not too shabby. Okay, and we see these bees. Let's break that down, right? Honestly, at the end of the day, the majority of the bees were secured by the enemy team. However, Garchomp in the lane has secured level 5, despite both of them having XP share. It is quite sad that I do believe ELDEGOSS might have not been in range for the experience, but it's really hard to tell. I don't know if they're going to die here, but what I do know is that Garchomp is finally sort of scaling, getting through the harder parts of the game. I actually like Gibble in the lane, but once you get Dragon Claw, you're significantly better off. Because as nice as Sand, I don't even know what it's called anymore, Sand Throw, Sand Rush is, it's not it's not the greatest move in the lane. And now he's got this drag, he's going to be able to give the experience to ELDEGOSS. And as you can see, the Resonant Guard activated, pushing right in, and Meowscarada getting low. And no kills there, no escape. And then, they're sort of fighting on the pad. The Decidueye does have a lot of threat here. Okay, and the big drag with the eject button. But now they actually pay the price of that. I'm going to go over this a little, just a little bit of detail. I feel like the Garchomp, he has the right idea here. The play is right. The idea behind this, okay, I'm going to drag them, I can get a kill, I can get ahead, I can get our team doing something, it's going to be better for our team Uno. And it's true. If it takes down the Decidueye here, this is an S tier play, ends up getting level 6, ends up getting all the farm in the lane because the enemy laner is away, it's going to be very nice. However, that doesn't happen, baits the support and kills the ELDEGOSS. And the ELDEGOSS is sustaining the Garchomp throughout the lane. I personally, and using your eject button as well, those are a lot of high risk, with not a lot of guaranteed return. And personally, I think I would make a play like this, and it would be pretty sad when it goes wrong. And that's something that you have to get used to in ranked. You're gonna have to take risks. I think it's fine for Garchomp to do this play. There's probably a little bit more risk assessment before we try, because you have an auto attacking Decidueye and unkillable Lapras. They're gonna run away, and they are gonna kill your friend. Okay, back to the gameplay. ELDEGOSS has gone back to the base, and you can see Garchomp says, now, okay, this is a bit zealous. And the 3v1, does it cost him his life? It does. This is not just terrible. This is really, really bad, right? So, before, we were okay with, killing our ELDEGOSS. But now here, we've actually, significantly increased the enemy team's chance of winning. We've died on the pad and given them free scores. I think this is, I wouldn't blame the player, but like this is also like an option where, you know, a little bit of like assistance from them would be nice. You know, like not trying to die on the pad and stuff. Now, it looks like ELDEGOSS has secured a Meowscarada kill, and still not in range for experience. It's really essential we get this level 4 now. Could have waited to score that out, like score and then drop the experience to kill, but it's fine. Just looking around mid. Level 4, okay, this is fine. I like it, supports who roam and take vision. And, you know, Garchomp knows what he's coming against, you know, and I think ELDEGOSS is roaming down to the bot lane to help out. I mean, if I was sacrificing lane, I wouldn't be sticking with you. I won't be sticking with you. Not if you sacrifice me like that. And yep, we just see LD checking the bushes, doing some good auto attacks. Oh, okay, getting shoved in a little bit too far, but it's okay because Lapras doesn't have execute. Oh, just misses the execute, but they do take down the Glaceon for that. And the Crustle Wall is actually kind of big here. This is some good juking. And then, okay, some healings, not bad. The Garchomp in the solo lane against Meowscarada, that is a much more favorable matchup for Garchomp. I think Garchomp nearly wins every single time against Meowscarada. It's very hard to justify a world where Meowscarada would be better. And, you know, TV Belagor, he's doing some moving. Okay, it looks like ELDEGOSS is getting excited for a solo kill. Okay, this is not what you should do as a support. I mean, I think always ELDEGOSS players are a bit zesty, a bit spicy. They like to run in. They like to have some fighting. That's all fine. The cost of your life and possibly the Reggie down bottom? Probably not. I wouldn't do that all the time. But I am an aggressive player as well. You know, fair enough for going for the kill. And Garchomp wasn't down there in time. We have 2 Unite moves. Not that terrible. Oh, okay. Huge Garchomp. Okay, can we support a Garchomp? No. Instantly 1 hit. Well, where did his team go? Okay, and he's just throwing away Lapras. I don't think that is the best option. I think you need to try to stop the scores on the pad. But, you know, everyone's got different priorities in Unite. Okay, so you lit level 7. The best thing we can do here, I guess, to help the Garchomp once more. But the Garchomp's down. Realistically, I would have just stopped and done this farm. It's just so important. You want to do this off cooldown. Even if you're leaving it a 1 for a teammate to help, especially if you're party queue. I don't know if this person's party queue, but you need to do it. You really need to do this farm. I can't explain how many teams I see ignore this farm. And more importantly, how many teams prioritize maybe like defending some scores instead of doing this farm. Look, if you've already lost this pad, you need to get this off cooldown because you don't get freed like the top lane. You don't get 3 of them, you only get 2. So you need to make sure you're rotating at them. Because the enemy's getting nothing. It's your chance to get ahead. Make sure you get ahead. Okay, alright. Back to the ELDEGOSS perspective. And yeah, okay, doing the farm now. See, good. I hope that someone comes down to help it because it does have XP share, the ELDEGOSS, and it's going to be able to do a lot more if the teammate's nearby. But unfortunately, like it looks like nobody cares about the farm. Even the Garchomp, who's level 10, is just running right past it. It's very disappointing, I guess, in that sense. Just continuing to watch. We see some sort of rotation going on. Maybe... Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Didn't make it in time to stop and it's just instantly dead. I guess that's the thing about rotations. I guess we're going to have a brief talk about rotations. If you go and rotate somewhere and you have no backing and you're just by yourself and there's 5 of them, you're probably better off not to rotate. I actually think the famous Toon Slim just said, if you see 5 guys in one lane pushing and you're in the other lane, sometimes you should think, I should just push this lane. So maybe Garchomp is right in a way. A young Quasimodo. But realistically, look, this one doesn't look nice. I mean, I guess both of them could have held this pad. No one else has points. Maybe Glaceon runs. But yeah, now we have 2 deaths. You know, it's just like we're feeding the advantages back to the enemy. And I guess we should take down the Cramorant here. And Dojo is doing some things, but he seems to get rolled by Meowscarada. Huge damage. And now a little bit too aggressive from LD. Again, I don't even know. What is the Blaziken doing? Hello, Blaziken? I know, Jesus, Meowscarada actually one-tapped him. The Rengar build is actually crazy. I wonder if you watched my guide, because that was insane. Just like, guys, you're seeing the power of Meowscarada here. When the enemy team is not super coordinated. Holy sniperoni. BC Flamer. He's taking him back to the BC age. That's what he's doing. Jesus. And, okay, we're seeing some auto attacks. You know, we really need this ELDEGOSS Unite move. We just got it 4 minutes 45 into the game. It's a little bit late, for my opinion. I don't love that, but that's okay. It happens. I would just love LD to just unite now. Like it's probably better than saving it for some mythical fight that won't happen. You know, we might be able to take down Lapras. Okay. All right. Okay. Good LD kill. And LD's looking up to help the team. Okay. This is the time. We see some ulti now. Yes. Good. Oh no! Just misses the unite move. As you can see, the LD unite. You go fly up into the air. Oh, sorry, the recording just cut there. Yeah, it's a great move. And honestly, like, it was nice. It almost worked. But they got down. They didn't get down Masquerade, I believe. And just a recall. Honestly, it's fine. It's fine to reset after that. Get a little bit of comeback into them. And it looks like Garchomp's farming to the top. I don't know. This game's rough, really, for the blue side. Blue side has a great team, but they are lacking range damage. And the enemy team has a lot of good range damage in the form of Decidueye, in the form of being able to just protect Decidueye. Like, they have Lapras, they have Cramorant, they have Blaziken. These are all characters that are somewhat bulky and somewhat annoying to get past, and then Decidueye behind all of that is very annoying. Lapras especially. And Jesus. Like, that's a one-hit from Decidueye. And this is what I'm talking about. This range damage, they would have won the fight if it was a fair fight. But it isn't a fair fight. It's the Lapras and Decidueye show. These guys are just sniping. They're taking advantage. That's this early Cramorant ulti, honestly. Maybe we can get away with it. Maybe we can't. Who knows? We have to power farm now. Going down to the bot lane is fine. We really wanted more levels on our Glaceon. Our Glaceon is our main dealer with the Lapras. And it feels like it's just had very minimal impact in getting that level up. Oh, okay, this is a nice kill. Oh, Dodru, I don't think you should be using a 2-minute 45 Unite move, sir. I do not think you should be doing that. I think this is very rough. And we lose Glaceon as well. And we're going to lose Dodo too. Alright, okay. And then LD's just going top lane. It's good to go and do your experience with your friends when you have experience share. You know, remember you have experience share. Remember you have this item, because what they're doing now, it's not negatively benefiting Garchomp in any way. It's just a positive. They're getting 20% of the XP share just for leeching around, and Garchomp's getting 100% of the XP. There's nothing wrong with this play, and I think that's actually really smart of the player. Heads up to them, you know, good job for knowing what your item does, and good job for like actually using it in the game. It's something I don't see too much. And Crustle's getting like some little poke down. Oof, okay. They're just full ripping it. This is wild. We have the LD Unite move, okay, and the Lapras knocks up. And oh, we do get knocked up by the thing. Okay. We're looking for some sort of secure here. Oh, and the Crustle gets it. And it's actually a miracle. They're going to win the game. They're going to win the game with this. And you know, I guess it comes back to this idea. Rayquaza changes everything in Pokemon Unite. They're still behind, but they have shields. They're going to win. They're going to win. There's 4 down. They're not going to be able to score to stop this 45. They're not going to be able... Oh, wow. Okay, Lapras does not like our Eldegoss here. There's nothing for him. I guess, you know, everyone else has shields. But, like, this is still... I think, you know, you should probably try to defend mid. Give these pads, defend mid, take them down on your team. And then maybe try to make a play. This is a good recall from Eldegoss. Like, you know, you want to be first at the defense. If they defend on you, if they're attacking and you're not there at defense, it's the worst. You want, like, if defending does not work if you are not there before the opponents. Like, you're going to be having a really hard time. You're walking onto their pad, basically. Because if you're walking to 5 people, it's just like in the lane phase. When you walk into 3 people, you're going to die. And it's the same thing when you're walking in this late game pad defense. You walk onto 3 people, more often than not, you're going to die. You just have to do it to stop the scores. And then that, like, snowballs. One mistake into another mistake into another mistake. We're glad we're not seeing that as much here. And just doing some farm. 30 seconds left, 336 points to score. I don't see... it's not physically possible. Unless all 5 score. And Masquerade is down. There's 2 down. It's too long. 20 seconds to make it to the pads. It's not going to happen. And, you know, the Garchomp and Lapras... Oh, okay, wow. There's no way. You need to score. You need to score. Someone needs to score. No, Desi, you need to score, my friend. But I mean, look, it's just hard. I think it's just done. Fair enough. Well played to the enemy team. Well played to the Eldegoss. Good gaming. Good gaming. You know, we respect that. We respect the grind and the hustle. Players going to make a way for themselves, and this is a good game to do it. Like, you know, they played support. If this is solo queue, they played support in the solo queue. They roughed it up. Like, you know, it wasn't the greatest game of all time, but it was good enough. And look at the stats. Look at the stats. 48k damage dealt, 89k, 90k taken, 47k healed. They were contributing more than their fair share, like even more than the Dojo. As I said, this Decidueye was really problematic throughout this game, but you can really see how it all comes together in the end of the game. The Rayquaza fight, like the full rip into the confidence. Decidueye has a chance to secure that. And, you know, missed the chance, and that's okay. Look, both teams has defense secure. it is what it is. And look, flips gonna be flips, and this is a better outcome for the blue side. So, you know, congratulations, blue side. I hope we all go and learn something from this gameplay. See a little bit about your game that you can improve, or maybe something that you saw that you could exploit off the enemy team's game. So, of course, as always, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, a sub, and have your noties on for the channel. And I would really enjoy if you leave a comment on something you learned during this video. That's something I would really enjoy. So either way, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video, okay? Cheers, guys.